Hello guys and welcome to the Singles Haven. My name is Modupe. If you are new on this channel, allow me to introduce myself. How are you doing? I hope you had a great week and a beautiful and restful weekend so far. So today I'd like to do this video to honor my late sister. Her name is Bukola Genevieve. She would have been 37 yesterday. Yes. So I just want to relive some of the memories we had, growing up together. She was darker than I am. I remember her skin so well. Beautiful black, dark skin. Let me not say black, dark skin. So my skin is, I don't know what you call this, but hers was a shade darker. And she would have been Dudu if Boogie were alive. That nickname would not belong to me. It would belong to her because she's the proper owner of the she would have been the proper owner of the nickname, and she looked so much like my dad. When I look at her pictures now and I look at him, I think of him, and I put them together. I'm like, this is really Omo Daddy. She was the second born, and you know how growing up we used to wear anko. That's what Yorubas call it. We wear matching outfits. Our mom used to. The first set of children, first three were girls. So it was I, Kike, and Buki. Rocco came much later. So the three of us, our parents used to get us matching outfits, so matching outfits for us, and do the same hairstyle and all that for us. If she was alive today, I believe she would be more business minded than most of us in my family. Here's why I said so. We used to keep our second collection offering. We used to use it to, aside from buying things and all that, we would do ajo, and it was Buki who started it. She was the alajo of our house. Ajo is putting savings together, putting savings on a daily basis, weekly basis in someone's hands, and at the end of the week, at the end of the month, one person will pack. So she was the one who came up with the idea. We used to drop coins on 1 naira, 5 naira, 10 naira, and all. Then I remember there was a time we used to skip breakfast, especially when it comes to bread. Would buy bread. Popsy used to drop money for bread for us if it was if we were eating bread maybe on Tuesday or on a Thursday. So instead of buying bread, 20 naira bread, yeah, 20 or 10 naira bread, we would collect the money. I have no idea, and I'm sure she's the one who started it. And we can, we can skip it too. We just go hungry that morning, or eat your snacks, or eat your or eat your lunch. Would have snacks and would have lunch. So we'll put the 10 naira instead of buying bread. I'm not eating. I'm not eating. It became a norm in the house. I'm not eating. I'm not eating. Everybody will take your 10 naira, 20 naira. You go and use it to that job, and she'll keep records at the end of the week or at the end of the month. Someone will pack. I remember that vividly. Then we also used to sell our biscuits. We used to sell our biscuits. Cabin. The proper cabin. Momsi used to butter it, then would put two together. So we'll have like 5 or thereabouts. 5 equal to 10, like two per piece, two per piece, two per piece. Put it inside nylon, go with our water, or on a good day, maybe Rabina and all. But I remember we used to sell the cabin biscuit. We'll sell it to make money because ordinarily my parents were not the type of parents who would give you breakfast. Who would give you pocket money or who would give you lunch money. There's biscuits at home. You carry food. So for long break, you have this lunch food. For short break, you have biscuits and water or juice or something. So they didn't used to give us money. Money was alien to us. Our friends, classmates would bring money to buy snacks and all that. We You're bringing everything from home, and you know how children are. We always wanted what other people wanted. So because we didn't have that privilege, would devise a means. Bookie made me join the choir. We were in St. Barbara's Catholic Church choir in New Busa. I don't think people say, "Oh, you have a very good voice. You have a nice voice. You know, you can sing and all that." Nah, I would pick drama every day, any day, every day over singing. But because of Bookie, we used to go for choir practice. We had this long 80 leaves book that we use for songs. We write the choir song, the song, we'll practice and all that. She started learning how to play an instrument, particularly the keyboard. She used to go for morning mass, especially weekends by herself. She was a spiritual person. People would, in her passing, when they remember, they'd be like, I used to see her going for morning mass. She started learning how to pray, by herself, aside from reading the rosary, and started, teaching. I remember teaching me how to pray. I have all the letters she used to write me when I went to the university. She would, like give me updates on, back then it was letters. In school, for me, in school, there was no telephone. We had landlines at home, but there was no telephone in school. And there wasn't mobile phones yet. So she would write letters and post it. I would eventually get it. I was always excited. I would read. She'd give me gist of school, home, neighbors, and all. I still have those letters till today. Even the one replied to Muiwa. Muiwa is one of our cousins. I have them. The letter he wrote to her as well. There was a time that she wanted to be. She had an idea of, trying to make herself lighter. I said she was dark. She wanted to, this sponge that we use in washing pots, back of pots, and where your pot is burnt. That girl wanted to. I have no idea why. I remember that particular day she was in the bathroom longer than usual, and I was like, guys, what's going on? And she was like, she was looking for a way of, making her skin like. I wish I could ask her why she wanted her skin to be lighter. And I remember we had a fight one time. That was the only time we ever fought that I remember. I can't exactly remember why we fought, but I know we fought. Like, hands and all that. One day we had, we were mischievous. Popsy was having a siesta and the door handle had broken. It had removed rather. And there's, that place where the key is, the keyhole used to be. So we're now going to their room to open the door slightly. And my dad is a light sleeper. Hey, God. I have no idea why. You know how children can be now. We're disturbing the man. I said the man was not sleeping. He stood up. See how we fled. I fled outside. She fled to the back of the chair in the sitting room and he nabbed her. He beat her for two. After that day, we never tried it again. Primary school, we used to go everywhere together. We used to go to church together, especially catechism. We used to go together, come back home together. I remember in secondary school after GSS 3, she wanted to be a science student. She had all those chemistry, physics, all those big, boring books. I have no idea why she wanted to be a science student, but I think after a semester or so, or maybe a session or ending, I shall know that I can't remember who advised her or counseled her, but she changed to arts slash commercial. In my school back then, it was sciences, then art and commercial students were in the same class. So she moved from sciences to commercial. She wanted to do, I think, accounting or economics. One of those two, courses, Sha. Then I remember in the year she died, she had picked up baking. She started to learn how to bake, and she got some baking tools and all that. In my family, we are paired, and here's what I mean. In every month, in birthday month, we have a partner. So, for instance, in June, it's Buki and Roku. In August, I and the boys, we have twin boys, they are the last children. Then in October, we have my parents and Kike. So every that month, rather, in August, the twins' birthday and I. So she baked cake, and iced it all the way from scratch to finish. Iced it, it was blue and white. I will never forget. I think that was the last time that my siblings got to see her. So I'm not I'm not talking about anything other than the good memories. We'll save the other ones for later. And she baked the cake. We're so excited. We're happy. Like, ah gosh, birthday cake. And all Momsy had us share to almost everybody. And we're beefing Momsy like, why is she sharing our cake to the whole world? She was like, cut and give to Mama Rufus Ajayi, cut and give to Mama this person, cut and give to these people, cut and give to these people. I write to her occasionally. I tell her how much I miss her. And I wonder what she would be doing now. Where she would be. I believe if she was alive and she pursued her baking business, it would be big, it would be huge. Because for that time, I think it was 2005, and it was good. For Elena, no, it was good. I am glad I have that memory. I'm sure my other siblings have other memories of her. She and Kike, they were called twins because I have no idea why. They sort of looked alike, and all. They did their confirmation together. She was my closest sibling. I'm just glad that I have memories. I think of her, I smile, sometimes I laugh. Some of these things that I remembered now that I shared just now, I laugh. I'm like, thank God, oh, so sweet. Sometimes I laugh with tears in my eyes. We used to talk about everything that girl children talk about, and growing up, what would you have talked about? We talked about our parents, how we felt like our mom was too harsh, was too tough on us. We felt like our dad, we felt like his hotel was his firstborn. No, I remember that. Like, he didn't used to spend time with us. When he comes home, everybody disappears into the room. Then you now come out when he has come in to dish his food and all that. We used to have timetable of roster of duties. Okay, you're washing plate today, you're the one filling the bottle tomorrow, you're the one sweeping. That's how my mom raised us. Everybody has their duties. We used to talk about boys, the boys we liked, the boys that liked us, and all that. This is lunch, water for some of our friends. She used to initiate most of these things. our friends in boarding house back then. We take it to school for them, we share with them and all. You know, when I mentioned that she liked music, that she made me join the choir, we had lyrics book or books for lyrics books. So would our favorite songs, would play them, write out the lyrics, rewind, pause, write, and all. Bookie had a lot of those books. She had diaries. I'm sure my mom still has some of those. Then we used to talk about, we used to exchange gist, share gist with some of our friends on the series we used to watch. Then we had this huge satellite, jeez, huge satellite dish outside. So we used to catch up on. That was where we used to watch Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We were just about it with our friends. I remember her friends, Kemi Alao, India Ogali, Maureen Itwa, Najite Ukiri. Those are the names that come to my head right now. But I remember, we'll just talk about all these things, share about our friends and all that. Beautiful, beautiful time. I'm glad I have these memories, to remind me of who she was. She was a sweet person. She was kind. I believe she was kinder than I was back then. And I like to say this as I end this video, that if you've ever lost a loved one, please know that you're not alone. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Do well to subscribe, like, comment, share. Thank you all so much for helping this community grow. Thank you to all our 160 subscribers. Take care of yourselves. Have a beautiful week ahead. If you are a Nigerian, happy Democracy Day in advance. Make sure you have a lovely week ahead. Don't forget, God loves you. Do not allow anything or anyone steal your joy.